Students, today I will be discussing about the primary market, the functions and the participants in the primary market, and also if time permits I would be discussing about the placements in primary market. To start with, as I already told you, what is primary market? It is a marketplace where securities are issued for the first time, right? Stocks available for first time are offered through the new issues market, that is the primary market, and the issuer in the primary market may be a new company or also an existing company. The issuing houses, investment bankers and brokers will act as channel of distribution in the new issue market, and they take the responsibility of selling the stocks to the public. Coming to the functions of primary market, the main service functions of primary market is origination, underwriting and distribution. Origination, it deals with origin of the new issue. The proposal is analyzed in terms of the nature of the security, the size of the issue, timing of issue, and flotation method of the issue. Then, underwriting contract makes the share predictable and removes the element of uncertainty in the subscription. Distribution, it refers to sale of securities to the investors, and this distribution is carried out with the help of the lead managers and brokers to the issue. So some of the types of issues in primary market are the public issue, preferential issue and the rights issue. So public issue is made through initial public offering and also through follow-on public offering and fast track issue. What is initial public offering? That is, the company makes an issue by raising capital through the public. That is, company will give the notification to the public for raising capital from them. That is called as public issue. That is made in the form of initial public offering and follow on public offering. So initial public offering is, it is the new company is raising the capital by raising capital to the public, that is through the public it raises the capital. So that is called as initial public offering. Then the next type of is public issue is follow on public offering. So follow on public offering is already uh, company would have raised the capital by issuing by making a public issue. So as it is mentioned in the association, that is the memorandum of articles and memorandum of association and article of association, the company would raise the capital by making issue for the next time. So that is called as initial public offering. Then what is fast track issue? Actually, fast track issue is also a type of public issue, raising funds through the companies, raising funds by the public. That is, some fast track companies, it is not given for all the entire public for subscribing the shares. It will be given to only few companies for subscription of shares. That is called as fast track issue. Then preferential issue, It is nothing but the that is the companies who whichever wants to raise capital from the uh, that is wants to raise capital for its uh, long term decisions or growth of the company. It does not raise the capital through entire public. It will be raised by only preferential group of people like financial institutions, mutual funds, high net worth individuals. That is, financial institutions may also invest its surplus money in the companies where if the company requires to raise the capital, uh, and also mutual fund companies, the pooled money from the small investors will be invested in such shares of the companies, and even the high net worth individuals also will like to invest in such kind of investment. When rights issue, it is the investment, that is the capital raised by issuing shares only for the existing shareholders. That is, the companies will issue shares in proportion to the shares that is being held by the existing shareholders. Okay, the rights issuers, the existing shareholders may purchase the shares, or they may forfeit the purchasing of shares, or they may refer some other people on behalf of them to purchase the shares. So these are some of the types of issues that is made in the primary market. So there are different types of investors who make investment in primary market. They are qualified institutional buyers, that is due to the statutory or mandatory mandates of the government. Mutual funds, banks, financial institutions like LIC and the foreign investors have to make investment in the primary market. So they are all termed as qualified institutional buyers. The non-institutional buyers or investors, they would be the residents of India, they would be Hindu undivided families, the companies, the corporate bodies, NRIs, societies, and trusts. They may also make investment in the primary market. Then retail investors are also the one of the types of investors. That is, it may be an individual investors. That is, they may be residents of India and they may be non-residents of India, and they also would be the HUFs who would invest in the primary market, which who are categorized under the types of investors. Now coming to the parties involved in the new issue market. See, in 16th and 17th century, public issue was managed by the company and its personnel. Not many members were involved in managing the issues, but at present, public issue involves a number of agencies. Rules and regulations and changing scenario of the capital market has necessitated the company to seek for the support of many agencies to make public issue a success. And one should know the number of agencies who are involved and their respective role in the public issue. The promoters also should have a clear idea about the agencies to coordinate their activities effectively in the public issue. The main agencies involved in public issue are managers to the issue, registrar to the issue, underwriters, bankers, advertising agencies, financial institutions, government, or the statutory bodies. Who are managers to the issue? So they are called as lead managers, and they are appointed by the company to manage the public issues. What are their duties? They have to draft the prospectus, they have to prepare the budget of expenses related to issue, they have to suggest the appropriate timing of public issue, and they have to assist in marketing the public issue successfully, advising the company in the appointment of registrars to the issue, underwriters, brokers, bankers to the issue, and advertising agencies, etc. And also they have to direct the various agencies who are involved in public issues. So these are the different roles that the lead managers have to play once they have appointed by the company. Then many agencies are performing the role of lead managers to the issue. The merchant banking division of financial institutions, subsidiaries of commercial banks, foreign banks, private sector banks, and private agencies, they act as lead managers. Some examples are SBI Capital Markets Limited, Bank of Baroda, Canara Bank, DSP Financial Consultants Limited, ICICI Securities, and Finance Company Limited, etc. are some companies who are playing the role of lead managers today. The company negotiates with the prospective managers to the issue and settles its selection and terms of appointment of lead managers. There may be more than one manager to the issue. Sometimes the banks or financial institutions may impose a condition while sanctioning term loan or underwriting assistance to be appointed as one of the lead managers to the issue. And the fee payable to the lead managers is negotiable between the company and the lead manager. The fee agreed upon is revealed in the memorandum of understanding filed along with the offer document. Then next is registrar to the issue. After lead manager is appointed, in consultation with them, the registrar to the issue also will be appointed. Quotations containing the details of the various functions they would be performing and charges for them are called for selection. Among them, the most suitable one is selected as the registrar to the issue, and it is ensured that registrar to the issue has the necessary infrastructure like computer, internet, and telephone for the smooth functioning. The registrars normally receive the share application from various collection centers. They recommend the basis of allotment in consultation with the with the regional stock exchanges for approval, and they will arrange for dispatching of the share certificates. They will hand over the details of share allocation and other related registers to the company. Usually, registrars to the issue will retain the issuer records at least for a period of 6 months from the last date of dispatch of letters of allotment to enable the investor to approve the registrars for addressing of their complaints. Then the next type of party involved in the new issues is underwriter. What is underwriting? It is a contract by means of which a person gives an assurance to the issuer to the effect that the former would subscribe to the securities offered in the event of non-subscription by the person to whom they were offered. The person who assures is called an underwriter. He will not buy or sell the securities. They stand as backup supports, and underwriting is done for commission. It provides an assurance against the possibility of inadequate subscription to the company. Underwriters, they are divided into categories like financial institutions and banks, brokers, and approved investment companies. Some of the underwriters are financial institutions, merchant bankers, commercial bankers, members of stock exchange, Export and Import Bank of India, State Bank of India, etc. And these underwriters are exposed to the risk of non-subscription, and for such risk exposure, they are paid an underwriting commission. And before appointing an underwriter, the financial strength of the prospective underwriter is considered, as he has to undertake the agreed non-subscribed portion of the public issue. The other aspects considered before appointment of underwriters are experience in the primary market, past underwriting performance and default, outstanding underwriting commitment, the network of investor clients of the underwriter, and his overall representation. After the closure of subscription, the company closure of the subscription list, the company will communicate in writing to the underwriter the total number of shares or debentures remaining unsubscribed and the number of shares debentures required to be taken up by the underwriter. Then the underwriter would take up the agreed portion. If the underwriter fails to pay, the company is free to allot the shares to others or take up proceeding against the underwriter to claim damages for any loss by the company for his denial. Then bankers to the issue. Bankers to the issue, they have the responsibility of collecting the application money along with the application form, and they generally charge commission besides the brokerage if any. Depending upon the size of public issue, more than one banker to the issue will be appointed by the company. When the size of the issue is large, 3 to 4 banks are also appointed as bankers to the issue. The number of collection centers is specified by the central government. The bankers to the issue should have branches in the specified collection centers. In big or metropolitan cities, more than one branch of the various bankers to the issue are designated as collecting centers for accepting the money. And also to create investment awareness in the minds of the people, collecting branches are designated in different towns of the state where the project is being set up. If collection centers for application money are located nearby, people are likely to invest the money in the company shares. Then advertising agencies, they play a key role in promoting the public issue. The past track record of the advertising agencies will be studied carefully. Tentative programs of each advertising agency along with the estimated cost are called for by the company. After comparing the effectiveness and cost of each program with the other, the suitable advertising agency will be selected in consultation with lead managers to the issue. The advertising agencies take the responsibility of giving publicity to the issue on the suitable media. The media may be newspaper, magazine, hoardings, press release, or combination of all these. Then the financial institutions generally underwrite the issue and lend term loans to the companies. Hence, normally they go through a draft of prospectus, study the proposed program for public issue, and then they will approve it. IDBI, IFCI, ICICI, LIC, General Insurance Company, and UTI are some of the financial institutions that underwrite and give the financial assistance. The lead manager will send copy of the draft prospectus to the financial institution and include their comments, if any, in the revised draft. Government and the statutory agencies, the various regulatory bodies related with the public issue are Securities and Exchange Board of India, then registrars to the companies, Reserve Bank of India, if the project is involved foreign investment, then stock exchanges where the issue is going to be listed, then the industrial licensing authorities, pollution control authorities for getting clearance for the project. Pollution control authorities is also involved as a statutory body. So friends, hope you understood about the types of issues in primary market and also the parties involved in the new issues market or the primary market. Thank you for listening.